What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for being a part of Lakers Talk Daily. Monday through Friday, we're putting up some Lakers content on our ESPN LA YouTube channel. So thank you for being a part of the show. Today's episode, Lakers coming off a win against the Denver Nuggets, 121 to 110. They did that last night. I'm going to spend a little time here on Russ coming off the bench, how things have looked so far, why this has all of a sudden looked like that could change somewhat of a dynamic for Russ individually, and how it can help the Lakers. I mean, damn, there's been enough criticism towards Russell Westbrook for this entire time that he's been a Laker, certainly this season as well, to spend one episode talking about how these last two games have been great, specifically that one yesterday and how Russ impacted the game. I think it's fair to give praise to somebody that hasn't got much praise. So that's what we're going to talk about in today's episode. Russ came off the bench 2 games in a row. And I want to play something for you guys. This is Darvin Ham postgame talking about Russ and just kind of sympathizing, I guess you can say, for Russell Westbrook and trying to find any possible way to make Russell Westbrook feel good about coming off the bench and how this is going to be important for not just him, not just his career, but also for the Lakers. Take a listen to Darvin Ham.
I'm so happy, man. I know I can't even imagine what that kid is going through, man. One of the biggest things about me getting this job was for him to get that respect that he deserved, because a lot of what went on last year was not his fault. And everything, all the blame was placed on him. And so I told him, man, just listen to me, believe in me, bro. I'm going to put you in a position to succeed with the group, but you have to put the group first. It can't be about me or I or mine. It's got to be us, ours, we, and he's done that.
There's Darvin Ham. Would you say that Darvin Ham sounds emotional, sounds passionate about trying to help Russell Westbrook, is somebody that's trying to find a solution to what has been a problem so far for the Lakers and certainly for Russ? Let's be very point blank here. In these last 2 games, they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday. I know they lost. And then they won yesterday against the Denver Nuggets. Is it just me, or really for the first time as Russ as a Los Angeles Laker, did he not look comfortable? Did he not look like a player that actually had a role with the Lakers? And we certainly have not been able to say that for over a year since Russ has been rocking the purple and gold. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I really do believe this when I say it. He looks like he belongs like a player that should come off the bench for the Lakers, and then it helps bring what he brings to the table. It takes those assets that he brings to the table, and it, as best as you possibly can, raises those assets so that the Lakers can use somebody, kind of that spark off the bench. I thought he was great yesterday. I really do. I know the game against Minnesota didn't shoot all that well. I think was 6 of 18 or 6 of 19 from the field. He struggled from the field. And he had 5 turnovers against the Minnesota Timberwolves. But he was still productive, and he still felt like he had a role for the Lakers. Obviously, Anthony Davis didn't play in that game. And then this game specifically, Lakers go up against the Denver Nuggets yesterday. I mean, listen, he had the highest plus-minus of any player on the floor yesterday for both teams. Highest plus-minus. He was plus 18. He had 18 points. He had 8 assists, 8 rebounds. He looked comfortable. He looked like he was running the offense. He looked like he could pass dimes at any moment. He wasn't taking bad, ill-advised shots because the defense was baiting him into doing that. Is it just one game? Absolutely, it's just one game. Should I not overreact to one game? Absolutely, I should not overreact to one game. But damn, we have spent so much time talking about Russ, and most of it has been in a negative light. I'm a big fan of seeing what Russ was able to do yesterday. And, you know, I think we all agree with this. There have been a lot of us that have talked about bring Russ off the bench. Bring Russ off the bench. That has not been the case so far. Lakers tried to do it in the preseason game. Didn't happen. He left with a hamstring injury. And then they started the season, and they had him in the starting lineup. He still ended up playing starter minutes. Only took 12 shots. This is all I'm asking for from Russ. If you come off the bench, you lead that second unit. Take smart shots that make sense. Limit your turnovers, and see if you could be a spark plug for the Lakers. And I thought he was yesterday, and it kind of leaves some light at the end of the tunnel of what Russ could potentially be for the Lakers, with the Lakers. I don't know how long he's going to be here. You know, he may get traded tomorrow for all I know. I have no idea. But at least in this time, Russ, he looked comfortable. He looked like somebody that, you know, was excited in his new role. There was a couple different times at the game there at Crypto.com where he's getting the crowd involved. The fans were actually cheering for him. It was not something that we typically see with Russ. So love seeing what he brought to the table yesterday. Would love to continue to see him coming off the bench. And I think, I think Darvin Ham had mentioned that that's going to be the case moving forward. So get ready to see Russ coming off the bench. If he's playing a good game, he's going to play starter minutes. If he's not, he's treated like some of these other role players, because at this point, I think that's what he is. He's a role player. Now, if he can find a defined role like this and he shines in it, then it's obviously just positive and just gravy for the Lakers. They obviously need it. Okay, if you got some comments, your thoughts, what'd you think of Russ? I mean, for all the negativity that's been around Russ, why don't Laker fans kind of chime in of what they thought of Russ yesterday against the Denver Nuggets coming off the bench? And if you get excited about what could be in the near future, having Russ in a role like that, I know Laker fans, one win don't mean anything. Lakers shot 43% from three yesterday, 48% from the field. They only had 9 turnovers. They had a lot of things go their way. So you want to start making people think you're onto something. Go beat the Pelicans on Wednesday. Go beat the Jazz on Friday, and then go beat the Cleveland Cavaliers on Sunday. And get on a 3-4 game winning streak for people to actually feel like this is something. Your comments, always encouraged. Please subscribe to the channel. ESPN LA is our YouTube page. Please subscribe. I'll do this Monday through Friday. And then my channel, if you'd like to subscribe there, Lakers Talk with Alan Slewa. Thank you for being part of the show. Back with you guys tomorrow. I got Lakers Talk tonight, by the way, if you guys want more Laker conversation, 6 or 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. Laker fans, have a good rest of your day.